Today we're doing a little skincare. I don't know where my moderator is. I need you. So I just wanted to finish the 30 minutes that I have left for today because I said that I would commit to live streaming at least once, 1 hour during the weekend. I said I will do that. Not really good with commitments, but okay. So I decided to do some skincare with you guys here, and that's not going to take half an hour, but we can talk about anything really. So yeah, let's do that. I'm actually really tired. They still doing matchmaking? Yes. Wait. Yes. So you just have to send me an email or hit me up on Instagram for that, and we'll talk. I left my Instagram on the title. It's at Tifa1. I have the cutest IG handle by far. Do you like purple? I love purple. Purple is such a good color. It's so underrated. So it's royal, that along with green, dark green. Actually, I have a few pieces. My room's a mess. There's a broad every corner, I swear. See this right here? There's like some pinks and purples in there. I love them. Why am I famous all of a sudden? 99 people watching me. So tonight we're doing retinol. It's a retinol day. Hey, Maestro. Where have you been today? Need to get this in quickly. We're doing retinol. Honestly, I'm doing retinol for a while, and this has been so useless. Like, no result. No result. No, I have not. I have not been getting the same amount of viewers coming into my channel. That never happened. But all of a sudden, it's 99 people at a time, 100 people at a time. But in the beginning, it was like 3 people, 10 people, and I would be so happy. But not anymore. 135, shout out, yeah. So I'm just wondering, like, what happened? So retinol is really good for wrinkle prevention. You need to get on it once you hit 25 so that you don't get old. These all age preventing measures. One thing about retinol is it's gonna break you out in the beginning. That way it just gets all the gunk that's actually under your skin out. I need tissues. I need a minute. Okay, don't look too much into my room. I know it's a mess. I'm gonna fold later. Was on the start of tour hijabi stream, but I had to jump into meeting. Oh, yes. Get that coin. Yeah, no, I ended up talking about India for the longest time. When I started, well, there were so many Indians. Oh, what do you think about India? Not so good. Not so highly. And yeah, sorry. I don't think that highly about my country either. So there. When is the cheeks? Excuse me? Legit, where I can find those curvy Moroccan girl. Bruv, you need to relax, okay? This is not a horny channel. We do not do that stuff here, okay? We do not do those stuff here. So go get you your own girl. I don't think I'm gonna help you. Money is good and all, but I also worry about like the quality of people. So we're not doing that stuff here. I'm using this machine. Indians are hard. They are on all aspects. They're very hardworking indeed. Yes, I'm Moroccan. What do you think I am? I'm very African, actually. So today we're doing facelifting. Now, what do we mean by facelifting? I've been depressed for so many years. My face kind of fell down. See, even like these lines, they're so prominent. So I need some oil because this is not gonna work with a dry face. I'll be back. See, my room's a mess. Like, except the lazy ones. No, Indians are very hardworking. They have to be hardworking, or else, like, I've seen documentaries about India. Again, India. No more India. Jeez, talk about it too much. But I've seen documentaries where there's like so much pressure for them to work and to provide for their families. Kind of same thing here too, where parents make you feel pressured that you have to send them money every month. Like, huh? I have my own life. Thank you very much. Heard of inflation much? Oh, but we're your parents. We raised you. It's like, I didn't ask you to bring me to this bitch. I was fine before when I was dead and not here. You know? I need a new Maestro, do you mind being my moderator? Okay. There's some annoying comments. Could you please? Thank you. I lift my face every morning. I lift it from my pillow. Yeah, I swear. Like the pillow has like the strongest grip. Which reminds me, I washed my pillow and I still haven't brought it down. Okay, get you these. These are satin pillow covers, right? These are satin, and they're cold. They're cold all year long, and they're just amazing to sleep on. Yeah, they might slip. Shit, they might slip a little bit. You might slip from them, but they're really good for like wrinkle prevention. Your face. They don't fight your face when you want to turn. That's why you end up sleeping, but you don't get wrinkles. My sciatica decided to flare up again. I don't know what's stressing me or what no, it's definitely stress because I did not carry a thing, but my sciatica is all annoying. So I'm going to be struggling to find a comfortable position to sit in. So ignore that. I'm just going to oil. Oh, this is tea tree oil. This is so good for you and for fungal acne. All of this is basically me on dairy. If I drink dairy, I break out. Do you have a boyfriend? Maestro, why did you time out my future boyfriend? I'm joking. Good. But why so many Indians come to Morocco to marry? Is it just me or there's way more of them coming? Look, there's so many Indians in this world that if one thing takes off, it's gonna take off at a big numbers because there's so many Indians. Same thing with the Chinese. If something becomes a trend, you're gonna find a lot of individuals doing it, right? The thing is, the individuals that are doing it are a small percentage, but because there's so many Indians, even that small percentage, when you count it by individuals, there's going to be plenty. So I don't know. I don't have the statistics. Me, no statistics. What's that guy saying? Jesus. So you usually do this, and you just start lifting up. And, oh, wait, no, you need to do your lymphatic drainage. Close your eyes for 1 second. No. So lymphatic drainage is when you like these muscle under your armpits, you just need to like massage them a little bit. The funny thing is, first time I did this, I actually discovered I had pain in here. It's like, what does this hurt? But then the pain was gone. So you just do this for like a minute. And then, see, it still hurts. Then you need to massage here. I'm trying to help you. Huh? Please make sense. Please. And so we need to massage here. Massaging your yeah, there's like lymphatic points. It oddly hurts. Why? Why is that so painful? So I just need to massage that in. Also, these points right here, you can feel like there's a bone before your ear. There. Oh shit, my face is oily. Self-massage is more, it's a lymphatic drainage. It's not a massage. And I hate people touching me. I'm not a very touchy person. And then I think it's also behind the ears. I'm not sure, so I'm skipping that one. But your nose, make sure you do that here too. Like, I don't know. This is just stuff I learned from TikTok. I don't know anything about massages, to be fair. And then these points right here. So I don't know, with a massage, are you supposed to be like gentle? Here, not touching myself. I'm doing it to myself. But I really don't like people touching me. Especially like people I just met. And there's usually like a lot of people that are so touchy, it's annoying. It's like, stop it or I'll punch you. And they're just so touchy. No, don't do that. Don't touch. Okay, enough oils. Now, what does it do? I don't know. It's a lymphatic drainage. So I feel like the liquids, yeah, usually just the liquids that are under your skin, right, that tend to accumulate because of salt or lack of proper drainage from the body. So you just help you do that. And so when you do push out everything that's under your skin, you kind of sending it to that point. Okay, and maybe people just, like, yeah, it's and for some reason humans become very right. Like, you tell them not to do something and they start doing it. I need to learn from my client P. Diddy. Oh Jesus, I know what P. Diddy's doing. So yeah, did you guys see that video where he was beating that woman? Shit, I don't know what her name was. What was it? Cassie something. And she was like his girlfriend, and he would like beat her up and beat her up, put her in a hotel to heal. Yeah, Cassie. She was so pretty though. And she, what was it? Filed a complaint or wrote a book about it. I don't remember. There's just so much celebrity drama these days. And he's still not trialed. And now people are coming out and saying Kim Kardashian is his accomplice. Are you using laser? This is not laser, it's just light. It's red lights. Yes, I am. I don't know how I feel about this chain. I feel like a gangster. This is good for, well, which one was it? Okay, so you have a few lights. This one is pink. This one is electric. This one zaps. And this one is blue. This one is red. One of these is good for UV lights. I just forgot which one. And you could sing too. Oh, nice. Something I can do. Because she's not from the Stone Age, it's called small. There was an article written by European Moroccans saying hookup culture is growing in Morocco. You're trying to come from Morocco to hook up with people. Bro, look, I never said do that. That's not on me if you do it. And it's not on me if you get AIDS either. We have that shit here too, so careful. Like, how do people just sleep around? You know that there's so many people with herpes? So many people with so many transmittable diseases that don't even show symptoms. I mean, have fun, but I didn't tell you. My country has and doesn't have morals. We're not a heaven in here. It's not a utopia. There's everything. Gee, my lips feel so dry. I'm trying to eye anything that's like hydrated. There's nothing. My country having morals isn't always a good thing either, because then you have to deal with purity culture, which is very, very strict, very, very annoying, very limiting, and it really sets you back in life. Really, especially if you're a girl. Even if you're a guy, it's just people take more risks with guys than they do with girls, you know? And so there's downsides to everything. No, I'm not doing that. The article was saying hookup culture is growing with the younger generation. Yeah, because the younger generation is growing on movies and it's growing on TikTok, and a lot of the old values just don't matter anymore. Because who cares? If a value is not, if morals and values are not going to bring value, they're not really that important now, are they? Because in the past, things like chastity or how pure a girl is perceived or how good people talk of you was really important. Now we're jumping more into like an individualistic society, where you're not even perceived anymore. There's just so many people. Cities are just so big that you just can't keep tabs on everybody, right? And a girl can be like a niqabi daytime and a stripper by nighttime, and nobody really knows, nobody really cares because nobody's keeping tabs. And it just, that value doesn't matter anymore because it can't be measured. There's nobody to measure it. There's just too many people. And so, and you find that a lot of bad girls get married first. How? Why? We don't know that. Nobody can know what a man is thinking, right? And so a lot of girls just don't find it important anymore to be good girls, because what's the point? What are you going to get from it? Nothing. Praise, who cares? It needs to translate into something. Exactly. There's different classes and categories of people. So you go to smaller places, you find that there's more values because there's more of a sense of community, but the community also translates into everybody keeping an eye on you. Like, there's radars everywhere. Lord have mercy. There's human radars everywhere. That's a bonnet. I thought Black American women wear these. You sleep in this one and you wake up with your hair silky smooth, it's not breaking, it's not tangled, and it's just all in all happiness over there. And it really helps with hair growth. Pillow, and that's why the pillow is also satin. So even if it does fall, I still have a backup, and that makes my hair grow. And my hair has been growing, so it's working. How we always end up talking about dating? It's the guys, it's not me. I think upbringing in pedigree. I don't know what that is. It's a huge factor. I don't know about the upbringing one. I was brought up so good, and I just turned out to be a degenerate. I can't believe I'm confessing to these things on the internet. Oh, this thing is dead. But no, upbringing can only do so much. It's just like a right step in the right direction, but if it doesn't really stay with you all your life, and it doesn't stay with you, you keep it with you. So it's like an active thing you do. Dennis, what's up? It's been a while. Public shaming needs to introduce. No, leave public shaming alone, because a lot of bad things happen from that. Okay, a lot of girls die for public shaming, so let's not bring back that. I catch you on live telecast. Why do you call it that? You must be a night owl like me. It's 1 a.m. Every woman I know spends like 45 minutes preparing. I'm not preparing for bed. I'm not gonna sleep. I'm not sleeping for another 5 hours. I have emails to answer, thank you. But I did promise that I will live stream, because earlier I only did a half an hour because there's just so many Indians. Ugh. Indians! You know that meme? Do you know that meme where it's a trigger meme? So basically somebody just says something and you get those eyes with red lights coming out of them. That's me with Indians. Like, Indians! And red light comes out of my eyes. I'm going gambling. Oh yeah, I forgot you do that. You're morally sound. I know I sound like a degenerate. I'm like so open-minded and willing to experience things, right? But my thing is, I don't do anything with just anybody. Like, I need to trust you. I need guarantees. And I need to know that a person is in my life for such a long time and that they're not just passing by before I start becoming a degenerate. But yeah. I know. It's my siblings' fault. Degenerate with morals, exactly. Yeah, like, just because I'm a loose, what do you call that? I forgot what you call that, but just because my morals are a little loose doesn't mean they're loose all the way. Protect your boyfriend. I will. Just get me a boyfriend. No, but seriously, in Morocco, have you noticed so many Indian? I know, there's so many. There's actually like a lot of nationalities too. Like yesterday, I came back from the station. No, I was at the station and I'm looking at this poor one. He's like 50, going into 60-year-old white guy who's baked tan, right? And there was a girl with him. She's Moroccan, wearing her hijab and her conservative attire and everything, and they were holding hands. I'm like, what are they holding hands for? Is that her dad? Then I look again, and because he's so baked, he looked Moroccan. I'm like, no, that is not one of us. And she was like, okay, that's her husband. Nice, good. Okay, enough wiping. To be honest, I get triggered by Indians too. See? But as an employer, I have to appreciate their hard work. Definitely. Do you guys use a lot of freelancers? I hear that there's such good freelancers and that a lot of people who have like freelance graphic design and coding use platforms like Fiverr to hire Indians. So instead of doing like a project that costs $500 for $500, they only charge $5, and they're just so cheap and efficient. So yeah, I hear about that. Okay, my face looks like the starry night. You know what? I'm gonna stop using sunscreen at this point. They say sunscreen protects your skin from aging. Sure, because the UV lights are not doing what they do, so your face doesn't get old that quick. And it also protects you from getting dark spots. And I struggle with, like, after a pimple heals, it just leaves a spot forever, basically. And so the sunscreen is supposed to help prevent that. But the problem is this sunscreen is causing me more acne. I'm done. I'm done trying to be beautiful. Fuck it. No more. Okay. Oh, it's already almost a half an hour. But yeah, the Fiverr thing, yep. Maybe you should start using sunscreen, yeah. Well, look at that. Like, I thought I was an adult and I'm no longer gonna have acne, but that is so wrong. Like, my whole face is spotted now. ممكن نقية العفريتة تبارك الله عليك. Merci. Thank you. تنميرت. Yes, if you have an oily skin like me, you're getting acne, sadly. Just have to go outside and bake then. That's all I gotta do. Like, I wore so much makeup today. Like, I had layers of powder and concealers, and maybe that did it. No, because I went out yesterday I did not have any dairy. Oh, I had milk. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm not supposed to eat dairy either. I had pancakes. No, you're good. You're good. But I was so depressed like for so many years that I lost my youth. Like I'm supposed to look like this. But I have these deep ass lines on my face. Depression face. So I need to look any younger. Who cares? You're a man. Nobody looks at that stuff. I am trying to beg a billionaire. I'm joking. But I do want to have somebody that's decent, and I have to look superb just to find somebody that's decent. Yeah. Like, if I ever do get remarried again, would you guys like it if I would start uploading videos with whoever that person would be, or should I just stick to my good old content? I would think you're 42 from your pictures. You have a body structure of a 42-year-old. Yes, a couple of it. Well, I do worry about the evil eye, like, or just getting judged. Because I know I'm marrying somebody that's twice my age. I know that. On the money. On the money? What do you mean? Oh, I guessed that right. So I know I'm marrying somebody that's twice my age. So I know a lot of criticism is coming. Meaning, Ireland. Hello, Aaron Cannoli. What's up? Oh, I love the Irish accent. A real question is this generation okay with polygamy in Morocco? Oh, hell no. No. Nobody's okay with polygamy in general. But some people are okay with it, for sure. But not everybody's happy with it, no. And men need to make that super clear when you... So when you first meet somebody and you're talking about getting married, you need to tell them, I'm planning on having multiple spouses in the future. You need to get that out of the way. You can't just wait until you have 5 kids with a person and then be like, oh, I actually want another one, because that's shitty and that's a dick move. Don't do that. Who are you? I'm me. Who are you? Where are you from? Morocco. I lived in Dublin for 12 years. Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, I've met an Irish person here in Morocco before. They were so nice. Oh, they also talked about how it's like so easy to fly here and how it's so cheap to fly here. I'm like, huh, really? Really? Wow, me too. Yes. Me too. Is the black magic a real thing or an exaggerated because it's always mentioned in Morocco? Oh, it's real, but is it gonna work? Nobody knows. But people are trying. I feel like witchcraft, it's such a science, it has a bit of physics, chemistry, and alchemy mixed into it, and some spirituality for sure. All of that is mixed into it. That is like 4 sciences into one, right? And I just feel like the witches here in Morocco are like so low tier that whatever they're doing is nonsense. And if you actually want to be that kind of a witch, you kind of have to like do a lot of studying, and you need to be so smart that you're able to do all of that. And I do feel like it's something that could be further developed to be stronger and to be honed in better. But again, it's just such a waste of intellect and good intentions too, honestly, because people just use it for bad things. But if it could get used for good things, then I'm all in for it. I know, haram, but what are you gonna do? You're going to... No, don't worry about that. Aaron, you Dubliner. It is haram, but a science is a science. There's so many sciences that we don't know about. I was just watching an episode on the Joe Rogan Experience. Ow, my feet hurt. The Joe Rogan Experience. There was this guy. I think he's like a singer or a physicist. I don't know who that is, but he's like talking about all these complicated things. In the beginning, it sounded like nonsense. I was like, "Wait, Cal Williams, that you?" But no, it wasn't. And so bro started talking about electricity and chemistry and physics and space and the cosmic flower, right? And I'm like, huh, maybe he is smart. And then he talks about the things. Okay. So he's talking about all the things that he patented. And I'm like, oh, he's really, really smart. And so, yeah. What was my point again? Right. There's a lot of sciences that are out there that are just for us to discover. And there are a lot of sciences that we are not allowed to discover either. I don't know why. I don't know why. But whoever is stopping you from knowing those things knows a lot more and knows how you could be benefiting from that. And they don't want to do that. But seriously, you guys should ban all these Indians coming to get married because the way they talk about Moroccan girls on social media is wild. None of my business. None of my business. We're all responsible for our individual decisions, right? So whatever those girls did to make those men talk like that is those girls' business. Yeah, I know for sure that I'm not talking to any Indian. I'm talking to I have a Pakistani friend. But it stops there. Any sufficiently enough advanced technology is virtually indistinguishable from magic. Arthur Clarke. Yeah, right? It is. Good night, Tiff. I have 3.5 hour drive to Louisiana. Oh, nice. Okay, thank you for coming. We haven't spoken in a while. Appreciate you showing up. Who is this guy? Go back to your cave. Time out. Okay, instead of time out, why doesn't... How are you, ma'am? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Ma'am. Shit, I'm at that age, huh? Oh, it's past half an hour, so I guess I'm only staying for a little bit more. I need to go finish that interview. There's a bunch of clothing I need to fold. There's a bunch of stuff that I buy and I have nowhere to wear them to. It's a shame. Somebody needs to invite me to a great event. Yeah, where can I wear that? A party. No, I'm staying for a little while. I'm just not okay these days. I don't know how I fucked up my back again. But it's really annoying to like sit. It's annoying to sleep. It's annoying to walk. It's sorry. You're so cutie. Don't tell me you're angel from heaven. Bro. No, I'm kicked out of heaven. I'm a demon. Where did the Christians come up with the idea that when Satan got kicked out of heaven, there was multiple fallen angels? Like, where did that idea come from? Because as far as we believe in, there's only like one demon that fell out of heaven, and he's not even an angel, according to us. So I don't know where they got that idea from. Like, there's a lot of demons, yes, but only one fell from heaven, and then he came down and he started raining on all of them, and he was alive since like what, eternity, forever. And so I have so many questions. I have so many damn questions. Anything to talk about? I'm kind of bored. If there's nothing, then maybe we should call it a day. Demons spawn from Satan. Well, yeah, a lot of that are his kids too. So we know he has kids, and he's been living for how long now? And he has always been having kids ever since, right? So his influence is far-reaching for sure, and his lineage is deep too. We know that. But the thing is, just the idea of many fallen angels instead of one. And it wasn't only like one archangel. How did it become so many? That's interesting. That's interesting. But no, it really just got... Oh my god, bro, stop. I'm not even flattered at this point. He wasn't an angel. His foundational creation element was different from that of it. Yes, he's not an angel. He's a jinn. Just kidding. He's not an angel. Have you guys ever read the story of, okay, what's his name? Nimrod. I looked into it a little bit. I was reading this book and I just happened to stumble on that. They say that he's, was it the first wizard in history or the strongest? One of the two. And they say that he was a bad person. That's why Satan chose him. But he's just like one of the few that have seen Satan's face. And when you see his face, he's so ugly, you go crazy. Yeah. But he's seen it, and he did not go crazy. And so he promoted him, taught him so much about witchcraft. And that's why he was such a powerful wizard, right? And then we also have that in our theology as Muslims, the Nimrod. He is the guy that Abraham, was face to face to. And he told him, my God brings the sun from the east, so why don't you bring it from the west? And he couldn't. Perhaps he was already crazy. I mean, yeah, he was evil to a big extent, that he was, chosen by a demon, so he's already like not in there. But he was still a king, and that does take like an amount of intelligence. So there's that too. But then in the end, how he died, they got a fly get into his nose. That's it. And that drove him insane, and he would like bang his head against like the wall, and he was just really suffering from a fly. So he in his might, in reign, in knowledge and power, got defeated by a fly, which is interesting. Can you greet my friend Rudy Ausbudlen? Did I read that right? Oh Lord. Yeah, I'm done by the tiniest creature. Right, yeah. That. Yeah, I'm literally running out of things to talk about. I'm bringing this stuff up. But they also say that his wife, if I know her name right, called Smiramis, is the same. She is Lady Liberty. Like, that's where it comes from. She is the face of Lady Liberty. Of course, if you go into Lady Liberty's interpretations, there's like so many. What was it? Like 7 spikes, 7 planets, or what that was, and you know how they like used to worship the planets, and how there's different interpretations to Lady Liberty. There's also like the face of Lucifer, which is pretty identical. I've seen that the other day. It's like, wow, that could be it. And then you have 7 planets. Was it 7 planets? I don't know. Correct me on that one. But then the fire is the sun, and you know how the sun is like the center of those planets, you know. And in like early Christian, no, not early Christians, before Christianity, whatever those pagans were worshiping, like Constantine and his group, they had the names of all these planets. Like, I mainly remember Apollo for some reason, but if you go now to like European countries where those churches used to exist, you find a lot of symbolism that is half Christian, half pagan, and it's has a lot to do with the worship of the planets and the stars, and then that goes to tie into the fallen star. Okay, I know too much of this nonsense. Veronique Dempsey, I don't know who that is. I really don't know who that is. If you mind teaching me, I would love that. I love learning useless things. I don't know. I think I have a loose screw in my head. I really like that stuff, like the occult, horror, but then I get certain days where I just really, really panic. Like nights like this where I'm just alone late at night and I'm just scared, terrified to my guts that something is there watching me. And the thing is, I know that every day there's something with me in my room watching me. Like, yeah, that's just how it works. We cannot see them, but they can see us, so they're just sitting there probably having nothing to do and just watching you. In days, some days more than others, I panic. Some days I'm just whatever, who cares? Enjoy the show. I try not to talk about certain things publicly, for sure. Archbishop of the Vatican who claims to be in contact with aliens. Look, aliens do not exist, okay? There's nothing outside of this planet. You know where they are? They're inside of this planet deep down. Did you know that they just discovered an ocean under the ocean and the water there is allegedly sweet? I'm like, how? How is there water underwater? How is there water underwater? Wish Lymphatic. I do not speak Middle Eastern Arabic, please. I really can't. I've had some experience that, quite frankly, I don't know most people would understand. Ooh, do tell. He says otherwise. I feel like that's just ways to like distract. And anyway, anything that's coming out of the Vatican, I would not put a lot of trust in because they're also a tool. They're just one of the tools that people are being moved in certain, according to certain wills, let's say, right? I don't trust Christianity as a religion. Like, do you remember? وليش ما تتكلمين عربي؟ أكو أحد هنا. Guys, okay. So when it comes to the Roman Empire, it fell. It didn't fall. It shrunk, and it became the Vatican. So that's that, right? And they have all these hidden knowledge, and they have all these secret books and scrolls that nobody's supposed to know anything about. And if you just have that much knowledge, for sure, you will not be believing in a religion as confusing as Christianity, for sure. And for years, they've been responsible for, you know, let's just say diluting public opinion and misguiding it. So these are people that know the truth, but they just choose not to give the truth to the public. They don't know what that would do. And so that's why I can't really trust the Vatican. But I do wish I can get into their libraries and just read until I die, because there's so much like knowledge in there. And they could even have like books from the Alexandria's library. You don't know that, but possible. Okay. I once had a full-blown 3-hour convo with a Jin. I know so many people that did that. I don't know if I have the guts to do that. I don't think. No, please do not talk to me. Just stay away. a really old one, no less. Like, hey, do I know you from somewhere? I know somebody who's a Muslim British who also told me the same thing. Bro, are you him? What's your name? Jeez, okay, now I will speak English. What's your channel about? I want to say, oh, sub. تتكلم English. Okay, I speak English because I built my channel on a English speaking content, right? Because I just felt like it's far more reaching and it's connecting to more people than just Arabs. And I know Arabs are like half of the world, right? I know, but I just wanted like a language that would unite everybody. So it's not that I'm not proud of speaking Arabic. I just speak in Arabic the only where I can speak. So if I spoke a Middle Eastern Arabic or like a proper Arabic, I would definitely be speaking to Arabs more. I do believe some things should be kept away from human. Bro, tell. No. Tell me. Yes, we are. Sadly, united by the Queen. Well, that is her. Where's Kate? I just remembered that one. Where the hell is Kate? And I've seen the portrait they drew of the king and how he had like a jump scare when he saw himself. Somebody said they showed bro how he would look like in hell. Why are Moroccan buildings pink? Not all of them. My house is actually brown, but some buildings are blue. I think it's partially Jewish history, and it's those cities around Spain, and that is reminiscent of when the Moroccans used to be like in control of Spain or something. I'm not sure. So you got abducted by aliens. What happened? I know they didn't dissect you, but okay, how was the conversation? Was it telepathic or did you use words? Did you feel like you were in this space or did space feel diluted and what's the word? Transparent? Malleable? Did physics feel like physics? No, I'm talking about you. I took you seriously. These two Arab guys are just having their full conversation. Like, okay, my convo was in person. Did you see them or did you just hear them? Because I wonder, because a lot of people that say that they spoke to them, they just say they see shadow. And that makes sense. Because when you are in a 4th dimension, you cast a 3D dimension. We are 3D people, humans, so we cast a 2D dimension. And basically the dimensions are, because we are 3D, we have this one, and this one. But our shadow is only here, like X and Y. For 3 dimension, you have Z. But because they are 4-dimensional creatures, they cast a 3-dimensional shadow. And so they look like shadow people. They're not shadow people, that's just their shadow. You can actually see them. Several other interaction in short ethereal plane. Yeah, right. It's not gonna feel like actual physics. Physics is not gonna feel like physics. Not for sure. Yo, my shoulder hurt. But how come you had multiple interactions? Like, what kept them coming back? I'm just going through YouTube shorts and came across this interesting topic, but I just want to let you know you are beautiful. Thank you. Ilyu jaw. Jinn aren't actually limited to 4. Huh. Are they now? Okay. I know my sciatica is bad, but why does my shoulder hurt? Oh my god. Jinns aren't actually limited to 4. Okay. Are they like? Do they have so many species that are not limited to 4D? Or are all of them not limited to 4D? Multidimensional physics, a bit by different sets of physics. Exactly. Like, we cannot survive in a 4-dimensional world. That is not possible. We would just burn, I think, as far as I've read. Because the physics here is different there. So it's definitely not survivable. Hello, you look beautiful. Thank you, Lion King. Lord help. Isn't it weird to start talking about interdimensional things and my body starts aching? Okay, I think I'm gonna get possessed soon. Oof. I've ever seen somebody get possessed? I have. Okay, ow. I had this friend, she had like she had a weak spiritual body. Like, she got possessed for so long that she just doesn't have spiritual immunity anymore. And so if there's like a demon passing in the room, it just gets inside of her body and takes over. And I've seen that happen because I had to like wrap her in a blanket and sit on her so that she would come back. And you can tell, like, you see their faces. This is my face. But if I get possessed, I'm not gonna look like this anymore. It just changes. And the expression is not mine anymore. Human mind was not designed to process anything beyond 3. I don't know about that, because we sleep and we dream. And most of that stuff doesn't make any sense. And I think the reason it doesn't make any sense is because it's not from 3D. So no, I don't believe that the brain is limited to 3D. There's more to it. Oof, I feel like I need somebody to crack me. Give me crack. I'm funny. Yes, but does anybody else have interaction stories? I love those. I don't know, I've always talked about this in my channel, but my cousin, my cousin actually died from a possession, a terrible one too. Apparently, well, I was young when it happened, but apparently she had like an entire family living inside of her. And she would just hear them talk, and she lost control of her left side. She could not walk, she could not write, she could not do anything like she needed. No, I have sciatica. I have really bad back issues, and so all of those muscles are connected, and it just muscles trigger, one pain triggers another. But that's what's wrong with me. But I'll be fine. I am planning on going to the doctor. The problem is I stay up so late and I wake up so late that there's no more time for me to call and get an appointment. But once I do wake up by accident, while it's still daytime, I will definitely be calling. They tend not to fare well with position neurodivergent. They don't like neurodivergent people. Hallelujah. I'm good. No, I can totally understand that. I can understand that. Okay, just to be fair, just to clear this up, they tend not to fare well. That means they don't get along well, right? I can totally understand that. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. But no, my friend is actually not neurodivergent at all. If anything, she's an over speaker. She talks a lot. Man, I hate that girl. Like, we would be going out and she would like be talking and talking. I'm like, shut up, just dress already. And that's why we stopped talking. Like, I just hate having to wait for her. But she was quite normal, very normal. On why they keep coming. Oh yeah, I'm confused. They tend not to fare well with possessing. So they kept trying to come back and take over you, is what you're saying. Are you saying that neurodivergents are more susceptible? Man, I don't understand British. They were unable to get in. Right. Hi, Leah. Oh, Leah. They were unable to get in. I understand that. Yeah, they need some sort of like something that's gonna weaken your spiritual defenses. So, like an evil eye, somebody that doesn't pray or doesn't maintain their spiritual practice, or somebody with low faith, but mostly an evil eye. Oh, and magic also weakens your defenses and they take over. With my friend, it was magic. Somebody did witchcraft on her. Like, she was talking to us on how she saw a girl take a strand of her hair and put it in her pocket, and she was so stupid not to take her hair back. Ever since, she was just getting possessed nonstop, and it was bad. And with my cousin, she got an evil eye, but she used to be gorgeous. That one, oof, she's pretty. May God rest her peace, rest her soul in peace. And she was just pretty, and this lady said something to her, and ever since, like that very same night, she started getting possessions and seeing things, and she's like, I see black cats, but I don't know where they're coming from. And if she tries to pray or do something religious, they beat her up, and so she wakes up with all these bruises, and she would just be sitting there, poker face, and you just hear the most monstrous sounds coming out of her. I used to hate going to my aunt's house. I still hate that aunt, I'm not gonna lie. We don't get along, but yeah, she definitely died before her time. She was like in her 30s or something. It was bad. Well, my neuroarchitecture is slightly different. I was born with a brain wired differently. Roundabout way of saying I was born autistic. Autism is a superpower. I always say this. Like, I say I'm autistic, but I wish. A lot of autistic kids or even grown-ups are like super geniuses. I fully believe that. Do you have anything you hyperfixate on? Like, I've seen some examples. Like, I know somebody who's addicted to Legos, scarily addicted to Legos. Like, all their life is about Legos. And then somebody who's addicted to trains. They really love trains. And yeah, it is the next step in human neuroevolution. Is it now? Is it? That would be a very socially awkward world, I'll tell you that much. And humans will fail to mate properly and to reproduce. I actually don't have a problem with the number of humans on the Earth going down. Who cares? All right? Who cares if that happens? And no, it's not about the resources, but the only people that are mainly concerned with that are companies. Like, who are we going to hire? Right? And shit, my shoulder. So they're worried about who they're going to hire, and if there's more people, then there's if there's more jobs than there's people, there's not going to be job scarcity. So no, they cannot charge you whatever they feel like charging you. They're actually going to have to work fair. And so it's not in the favors of states or companies to have a small limited number of people, in my opinion. Yeah. And see patterns in everything. I see patterns in everything too. I mean, you can tell by now. But they don't always connect. Like, you can... No, wait. I think what I am is I try to find patterns in everything. That's one. And I try to connect things on a spiritual level. But I fail a lot to do it. But it just keeps my mind busy. What did you study again? What was it? Everything does connect, but it's really hard to find what it connects. I mean, you can like keep zooming into an issue, but there's just so much you can zoom in that ultimately your knowledge will be limited. I know you do something in sports. I didn't know you studied something complicated. But no, I do wish I was like a math nerd. Like with the person who Joe Rogan had today, that's a math nerd for sure. And they were able to see pictures through numbers. Me, I need pictures of numbers to know the numbers. Like I was talking to a friend earlier, and I was writing down everything because everything was numbers. So I'm just writing because I can't imagine numbers. I just can't. Theoretical and mathematical physics. Oh wow. Neuroforensic psychology. Yeah, forensic means police investigations. Neuro, brain, psychology. Okay, that's complicated. You're smart. I'll give you that. I really don't know what any of that is. Nice. God. So next episode, I'm going to be discussing next video, next live stream. I'm going to be discussing this business idea I have had with a friend, and I just want to go in depth into it and see how I can ameliorate that on here. I do love brainstorming, but I just feel like my brain can only storm so little that I need outsider opinions. So that entails that I'm going to start a new YouTube channel, a new Instagram account that I'm already working on. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff. I need to work. But no, definitely I will on the next episode of Tea for Tiff. Yes, for sure. And it should be fun. But for now, I'm going to end the video here. It's an hour. I'm tired. I need to go. And it's been really nice talking to you all. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And bye. Thank you. Okay, I'll just leave. No need to say bye back.